All right, Alexa. What? Who at Rosedale has inspired you the most, and who has helped you grow the most, and why?
Okay, thank you. That is a great question. So, during my time here at Rosedale, I feel like I have been impacted by so many different people in so many different ways. So, to think of who has impacted me the most, it feels a little bit like restrictive. So, I think I'm going to talk about a couple of people that I feel like have greatly impacted me. So last year, coming to school and just kind of getting lost in a lot of difficult things in life. Like there were things that I was processing while I came to Rosedale. And so Twyla was someone who really just opened her heart and listened to me when I needed to be listened to and gave me encouragement and really spoke into my life. And so, especially last year, I would say that Twyla has really, she's really impacted me. Um, and I feel like she can kind of take the things that Rosedale teaches, the things that I've learned in so many of my classes, and the things that I've learned about the church and how the church should interact with others and how the church should accept people and love them and extend grace to them. I feel as though Twyla is a really good example of all of those things. And every week we have tea with Twyla, where she comes to the girls' um, lobby and we have a little tea room, and she invites all of the girls from the entire dorm to just chat about life or school or whatever may be going on. And seeing the way that she gives so much of herself and the way that she, even when she's working, she still is open to put that aside for a moment and listen to what's going on in your life. And she can do this while still having a good work ethic and getting things done, which I greatly admire because I would much rather just get my work done in a set space and then compartmentalize people a little bit more, have workspace here, and have time spent with others over here. And Twyla does a very good job of mixing those two together. So I would say in that aspect, Twyla has been a very big influence in my life, both last year at Rosedale and this year. And this year at Rosedale, being on the RDA team, I am working with Dion a lot more, and I have found that so many things that he talks about, they are very applicable to many areas of life. And this probably also makes a little bit of a difference for me as well, since I'm also working with him on the RDA team, but also having taken a class with him this semester. So I've been in his marriage and the family class, and I can really see how intentional he is with all areas and aspects of life, not just in his class and the things that he teaches, but how he lives them out and how he calls us to, like, especially us as like as an RDA team, he draws us deeper to like be intentional about how we're spending our time and taking care of ourselves. And um, a lot of things as far as taking care of your mental and emotional health have been discussed during our meetings and things that we have, which I greatly appreciate coming from an authority figure like that, especially someone who is working above me in that way. And that's been really impactful for me to also see how he lives out the things that he teaches in his class, and just how he calls us to be aware of our culture and our society, and how those ideas and those ways of thinking impact us even if we are unaware of them. So that's been those are probably the two people that have impacted me the most at Rosedale. And the other day, I just joked around how Twyla feels like my campus mom, and I feel like that's accurate. So I would say those two people have really impacted me a lot at Rosedale.